Chengdu is the capital of China's Sichuan province and is home to 11 million people. It's well worth a visit to see a city less touched by Western influence. The city is surrounded by mountains, that's why it has a rather severe pollution problem and there are many hazy days. Still, there's a lot to see, and Chengdu is usually considered a hub to many of the tourist attractions around the city. We will start in the city itself. In the morning, you can go to the Wenshu Temple, a peaceful, quiet and green place in the center of the city. Cultural relics are the highlights of this beautiful monastery, but both tourists and locals can enjoy tea in the tea house while listening to music by folk artists. For the best bargains, you should go to Blue Lotus Wholesale Market. This is a huge and very busy half-open air market where you can buy about anything. Clothes, shoes, jewelry, paintings, decoration, household stuff, really anything except food and furniture. It's a wholesale market, so you can buy only one piece or 1,000 and they'll pack it for you to ship it overseas. It's easy to walk around in Chengdu. Public transportation is a bit hard to use if you can't read Chinese. Only buses for long distance are useful. In Chengdu, it's cheap to take a taxi, but make sure you have a map or note with your destination written in Chinese to show to the driver. China Lane is a characteristic commercial street with many nice boutiques, bars and restaurants. One of the reasons the area is very relaxing is because it's one of the few places where cars and motorbikes are not allowed. Walk into one of these places during daytime and enjoy a wonderful tea. But beware, there are some specialized tea jewelers that charge for over 300 yuan for only one cup of tea. Another great place to drink tea is the nearby People's Park. You have to visit one of the tea houses and drink your tea like a local. Another very touristic but still beautiful place is Yinli Street. It's full of small food shops and you can buy all your souvenirs here. You can buy your Tibetan stuff and souvenirs at the nearby Tibetan neighborhood, but it's better to buy those in Tibet itself. A more sophisticated shopping area is Chunxi Walking Street nearby Tianfu Square. Here you can find shops of all major brands and even some forgotten ones. At night you can enjoy one of the great Sichuan restaurants or even try a cooking lesson and learn how to cook the great dishes of Sichuan cuisine yourself. And after that, you should see some Chinese theater. Every night there is a show that gives you a mix of Chinese music, dance, hand shadow, Chinese opera comedy, spitting fire and the world-famous changing faces. Outside Chengdu is a lot to do as well. Of course you have to visit the Panda Breeding Center. This is a beautiful park just outside Chengdu where you can watch the national symbol of China. See yourself how one of the most endangered species on Earth lives and how scientists try to keep the species alive. A great place to go to out of town is Huanglongxi Ancient Village. This is an old town with Qing Dynasty style buildings which are well preserved. It has become well known for its old temples, typical streets and courtyards from ancient Sichuan. If you like to travel out of town, you can take a local bus from Sinnanmen bus station in the center of Chengdu. From there, you can take a bus to Huanglongxi Ancient Village, Leshan Buddha, Emei Mountain and even Tibet. But that would be another movie. We just show you some highlights of Chengdu, and that's already enough to spend your time.